what's up, America? Do you support same-sex marriage? Well, a recent study was done throughout the United States to determine if people still support same-sex marriage or not. And I'll give you a hint. Yes, but not for some, depending on the political party of the person. So let's take a look at the results if you support gay marriage or not based on your political party. So the study began in 1997 or so. Red is Republicans, blue is Democrats, dotted line is independents, and green is your average. So you can see all the way through about 2008, it kind of was a similar kind of pattern with Republicans not supporting it and Democrats giving it waning but growing support. Until about 2009 or 10 when it started growing for every group, including Republicans, peaking about 2022, 2023. But what we're seeing in the last 3 years or so is Republicans overwhelmingly losing support for same-sex marriage, while Democrats are growing with support and independents are growing as well. As a matter of fact, the only reason it's gone down is basically because of Republicans losing support for it. Now, of course, the question, Americans' views of the moral acceptability of same-sex relations. Now, that's different. So starting in 2001, you can see Republicans thought it was morally unacceptable, with Democrats thinking it was less morally acceptable than independents, believe it or not. But that's grown over the years, with Democrats gaining more acceptance, same with Republicans and independents, until the last 3 or 4 years or so, when that's dropped considerably, yet continued growing with Democrats, but not Republicans, and stagnating for independents. Now, green is, should it be valid? And blue is it morally acceptable? So when you back out here, you see women value it and think it's more acceptable than men. So when it comes to religious service attendance, the people that believe it's valid generally don't go to church. Same with people that think it's morally acceptable. Those that go to church weekly don't believe it's valid or morally acceptable, while those that seldom or never attend church think it's morally acceptable and valid. Now, according to age demographics, the younger generation think it's morally acceptable and valid, although it's not really as great of a difference as I figured. I thought young people would be very high, with older people being very low, but no, it's tapered, but not really. And of course, if you're college educated, you seem to accept gay marriage and you seem to accept same-sex relationships more than if you don't have a college education. So the bottom line is a majority of America, regardless of the political spectrum, believe that same-sex marriage is valid. Same with the moral acceptance of it. However, those people that go to church or that are older slightly believe that that's not the case. And if you're educated, you push towards equality of that, or if you're not educated, you pull away from that. Obviously, Democrats very highly support it. Republicans very low amounts support it. Independents support it about as much as Democrats, but waning as well. So what say you? Are you accepting of gay marriage and same-sex relationships, or do you think it's morally unacceptable? Let me know in the comments below. By the way, if you're gay or in a same-sex relationship and you're thinking about coming to Team Trump, come on, we accept you open arms.